of William Samoei. Yesterday, there was a dominance, a conversation of the C or SRC increasing the salary of civil servants. And as the way William Samoei Ruto came out revealing to us the notification that he got from the SRC, we were shocked the way William Ruto said.
We need to manage our costs. I know there is a proposal by the Salaries and Remuneration Commission for the increase of salaries of different cadres of both civil servants and other public servants. They have made a recommendation to us that they want to increase salaries of civil servants by an average of between 7 and 10%, and that is from office assistants all the way to people who serve below the PSS. And because of the economic times we live in, we have approved that salaries of other civil servants can be adjusted beginning tomorrow. So our teachers, our policemen, our people serving in the military space, people working in government offices, we have agreed that because of where we are today, your salaries will be adjusted by between 7 and 10% from tomorrow.
Now, when William Ruto came out saying that, Gathoni Wamuchomba today came in giving her thoughts towards the SRC proposals to increase salaries. And this is whatever Gathoni Wamuchomba said on her Facebook timeline. SRC proposals to increase salaries for the high cadre public servants was misplaced at a time when putting a meal on the table is a challenge for the low-income earners and many traders. It is actually a mockery. I implore on them to propose a salary cut for the same group, including MPs, to support our national budget deficit of 718 billion Kenya shillings. I held the judiciary objectives to reality. Thank God the judiciary has sober judges. The Punitive Finance Act must be dissected and the oppressive articles be removed or repealed. Remember, paying tax is not punishment, but a responsibility. This is whatever Gathoni Wamuchomba is saying. When these proposals came into the office of the president from the SRC, that they were proposing to increase the salaries of the civil servants. Guess what William Ruto said? He never came out saying that him, Rigathi, and members of parliament, cabinet ministers, principal secretaries, chief administrative secretaries, and others, their salaries should be reduced. But what William Ruto said was this one.
From tomorrow. But for the other people, the state officers, myself, my deputy, ministers, PSS, na wale wadosi wengine wabunge na wale wengine, sisi mambo yetu tungojee. Tafadhali. Hiyo mshahara itakwama hapo. Mimi nimeona watu wanasema mshahara ya kuna watu fulani. Hapana. Hiyo mshahara ingoje hapo. Until I have instructed the SRC to give us international best practice, because we need to reduce the gap between all of us who work for the people of Kenya. We need to make sure that the gap between the person paid the least and the person...
After watching what William Ruto said, I thought like William Ruto was going to say that now, because we want to at least have something, as he understands very well, the finance bill that he signed the other day is having a deficit of 718 billion Kenya shillings. You want to tell me this deficit cannot be collected by reducing the salaries of these members of parliament? Have you ever asked yourself a kind of salaries that these civil servants are earning? Look at the cabinet minister is earning 919 million Kenya shillings. That is almost to, not nine, it is 919,000 Kenya shillings. That is almost 1 million. It is almost 1 million Kenya shillings. Look at the salary that William Ruto is earning, 1.4. Rigathi Gachagua, 1.2. The members of parliament are getting huge sums of salaries. Look at the CSs, Chief Administrative Secretaries. They're earning 718 million Kenya shillings. Almost 1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, what was your expectation if this notice came into William Ruto's office from the SRC proposing an increment of their salaries? As Rigathi Gachagua was earning 1.2, the proposal was he should get 1.3 million Kenya shillings. The president 1.4, he should get 1.6 million Kenya shillings. My opinion towards the statement of William Ruto, he is still lying to Kenyans, because our expectation was, number one, he was to propose these salaries to be reduced. For him, maybe he should earn 1 million, then 400,000 to be removed. Rigathi Gachagua to earn maybe that 1 million, then 200,000 to be removed. That is what we were expecting from William Samoei Ruto. But what he is telling us is that their salaries are just going to be like that, unless he's going to propose an increment, not even to reduce. So it's just a kind of pathetic lies that William Ruto is still continuing to feed us with. But again, the question is, now the SRC came out proposing an increment of their salaries. You want to tell me that William Ruto and his brigade never had a conversation? If these people are telling us that truly they are protecting common mwananchi, they know they have a deficit of 718 billion Kenya shillings. Why can't they come out to reduce the salary so that they can get these 718 billion Kenya shillings? I want to assure you, this a deficit of 718 billion Kenya shillings in this budget can be met by just reducing the salaries. They can get this 718 billion Kenya shillings. I'm assuring you, they can get it. So we are just purely dealing with people who are hypocrites, people who don't deserve to lead us in the country, people who just stand and protect their interest first. Because you cannot tell Kenyans that you are standing telling them that your salary iko mingi but will still remain like that. And because the SRC came out proposing the increment, you are rejecting shingo upande, but on this side you are having a stand that salary yenyu haikatwi. So ladies and gentlemen, what are your thoughts towards the Gathoni Wamuchomba's statement? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video. Bye bye till we meet on another video.